Our second ever bare knuckle fighting championship in the great state of Utah, and we are now set to begin our main card of BKFC 65. We open our main card in the middleweight division. Justin McDonald versus Brian McDowell. Our tale of the tape is presented by Buck Duck Energy Drink.
McDowell, very big for this weight class, 6'3", also a 76-inch reach. That's 4 inches on his opponent. He wants to stay long. He wants to make his opponent pay every time he gets close to try and land those hard shots.
Justin McDonald told us, as I enter, I have to be aware of the hard, straight shots of my opponent, Brian McDowell.
Knuckle up.
The call of knuckle up from referee Tyler Tomlinson, round number 1. Black and red trunks for Justin McDonald, blue trunks for Brian McDowell. Now forward from the center circle, there's the feint with the right hand from McDonald. McDonald swinging big with the right hand to the inside. Half-tie plum now snapped by Brian McDowell. The separation from referee Tyler Tomlinson, right back to it. McDowell trying to stay long from the southpaw stance. Again, he's 6'3" to McDonald's 6 foot. From the ortho stance, overhand right. McDonald just off the mark. Overhand right again from McDonald. Looking for the long straight punches from range now is McDowell to the inside. There's the clinch initiated by McDonald. Heavy turn on the clinch from the overhook for McDowell.
Stop.
McDowell's got to keep his opponent at bay. He's got to make him pay each time he tries to get in close. Throw that straight to right down the pipe.
So slight walk down pressure by McDowell. The explosion in from McDonald with his back against the ring rope, slaps the overhand right.
McDowell took that exceedingly well.
50 seconds remaining, round number 1 in the middleweight division. Both fighters in the active clinch working to the body. There's the half-tie plunk. Clever turn by Justin McDonald. There's the arm trap. Left uppercut to the body by McDowell. That was clever. And that's ruled a slip immediately by referee Tyler Tomlinson. McDowell hard on the left hand entry. Left uppercut from McDowell. McDonald to the clinch, driving pressure, putting Brian McDowell's back against the ropes with 20 seconds remaining, round 1.
Stop.
See the framing, the posting, that draws this separation from Tyler Tomlinson. Overhand right, just off the mark for McDonald. He is trying to time that punch. Big left-handed, that is a clean knockdown.
That rung the bell. You can see by the look on McDonald's face. He's still a little wobbly.
The bell rings. You cannot be saved by the bell in any round, so here's the mandatory 8 count from Tyler Tomlinson. Now the assessment of Justin McDonald. Tomlinson will not let this fight go to the stools in the break. He ends it here, and victory for Brian McDowell.
And I thought they were going to let that go, but at the last second, McDonald, he wobbled at the very end. He told him to step forward. He went backwards. That's what the referee is looking for. When he tells you to step forward, when you can't do it, that's a problem. And it just took a while for McDowell to land that, finally that good punch, got in the range, a beautiful left hand. You can see he was getting close to timing it. Every time McDonald threw the overhand right, he was opening himself up. McDowell was trying to find it, trying to time it. He did it at the end of the round, and that's the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Tyler Tomlinson, steps in and calls a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 1. For your winner, by KO, Brian the Iceman McDowell.
And there you go, McDowell looked very calm, patient, relaxed. Looks like we have the answer. McDowell's is better than McDonald's.
To the welterweight division we go. Dominico Salas versus Kane Tomlinson Jr.
Tomlinson with a 5-inch height advantage and also a 3.5-inch reach advantage. He has fast hands, he has long reach. He wants to stay outside and pepper his opponent the entire fight.
Kane Tomlinson Jr. told us, I know that Dominico Salas will try to clinch. I cannot get stuck in that clinch. I have to duck under, frame out, throw punches, and regain space. The bell, round number 1. Fast start off of scratch for Dominico Salas. He's in the black and blue trunks, purple and gold trunks for Kane Tomlinson Jr. Unloading with the right hand to the body. Almost a face wash from Kane Tomlinson Jr. There's the turn right back from Salas.
And this is favoring Salas. This is the fight he wants. This is not what...
Overhand right, overhand left on the inside from Kane Tomlinson Jr. Now the separation from Dave Salustad.
This is where Kane needs to be, staying long. He cannot get inside and continue to fight his opponent's game plan.
Overhand right from Salas, rear right uppercut in the left left hand from Tomlinson Jr.
Salas taking some massive shots, but walking right through him.
Almost a smile on the face of Domenico Salas as he lands the right hand. Tomlinson landing the right uppercut. Half-time one slashed by Domenico Salas. Salas said this would be an entertaining fight. He would put on a show. It's very entertaining for both men to this point, with 65 seconds remaining, round number 1.
It was a good job for Ken by tying his opponent's arms up, not letting him continue to fight in that clinch.
Tomlinson Jr. continuing to try to time that big looping rear right uppercut. There's the overhand right, clean left hand lands from Salas. Salas into the clinch overhook, snatched defensively by Tomlinson Jr. 45 seconds remaining, round number 1 of this welterweight fight. Salas continuing to walk forward to the mid-range. There's the duck under the circle out from Tomlinson Jr. The right hook from Salas. Left hook right back from Tomlinson Jr. Now the right hand, another right hand. Backhand, fourth we go. There's the duck under from Salas.
And you can see already Tomlinson Jr. mouth wide open. He's got to be careful.
Right hand, and that drops Kane Tomlinson Jr.
And he just looked over at his dad like, what is happening? He did not expect this.
7, 8.
Up at 9 is Kane Tomlinson Jr. talking to referee Dave Salustad.
Right.
There's the assessment from Salustad. We will continue. That is the end of round number 1.
That was a shocking end to that round. Tomlinson landed a majority of the hard, clean shots. You did see South land a few hard ones, but it didn't seem to have much effect. That last one really did.
Fast start from scratch and knockdown number 2 in this fight for Domenico Salas with the right hand.
5, 6, 7.
Rapid fire start to the second round for Salas. Mandatory 8 count given again to Tomlinson Jr. by Dave Salustad.
And you can see Tomlinson keeps looking over at his corner.
Salas walking forward, high tight striking, goes big shots in the mid-range. Now the entry into the clinch for Domenico Salas. Quick separation from Salustad. Salustad telling Tomlinson Jr., break when I say break. Double jab from Tomlinson Jr. Knockdown number 3.
Every time he lands a hard shot, Tomlinson's going down. Tomlinson keeps looking over at his corner. You have to wonder if he wants to be in this fight, but he's getting up, he's doing what he's told.
To the full assessment by Dave Salustad. Domenico Salas back into the mid-range. There's the right hand on the counter. Another right hand from Tomlinson Jr. Left hook. The end could be near. Salas to the inside. Salas almost shades of Kazuki Sakuraba. Double punches down to the body. Tomlinson Jr. claimed that was low. And that's ruled low by Dave Salustad. We will get the timeout here in round number 2.
And that is exactly what Tomlinson needed at this point. Got hit low, he can get 5 minutes. He needed that to recover.
5 minutes on the timeout injury clock given to Kane Tomlinson Jr., who's been dropped 3 times in this fight by Domenico Salas. Once in round number 1, twice here in round number 2.
Let's take a look.
There's the Sakurabas.
Oh, yeah, wow.
I don't know.
So the rule, just like under the in-fight rules of professional boxing, low is from the middle of the belly button downwards to the bottom of your feet. Just like in professional MMA, Chris, under those unified rules with the back of the head, fighters are rarely a stationary target. They're a moving target.
And let's
so there's a bit of a grace area.
Right on the body, right on the belt line.
Then he'll start shaking it off.
And you can imagine that Tomlinson is going to take as much time as humanly possible.
I don't know.
He's got to get his
I don't
win
have the
back.
time.
I feel like he's trying to take as much time so he can figure out what to do. This opponent's all over him. He's got to get a break. He's got to get back to where he was in the first round where he can throw fast and hard and get out of the way.
That is a very, very rare low blow in BKFC, but a low blow issued and ruled on by Dave Salustad. That's why we're in this 5-minute injury timeout for Kane Tomlinson Jr.
And you can hear the crowd. They saw that punch. They didn't think it was low enough to cause this damage.
That was good refereeing by Dave Salustad. Tomlinson Jr. was in his corner. You're not allowed to get advice legally from your corner, neither the fallen fighter or the standing fighter in an injury situation. That's why Salusted has moved Kane Tomlinson Jr. to this portion of the ring. You see Salas is also in a neutral portion of the ring, talking to the crowd.
And look at Salas continuing to egg the crowd on, pointing to them, trying to get them hyped up.
See the big exhales from Kane Tomlinson Jr. There was just a full cartwheel off camera from Domenico Salas. That's why you heard the pop from this Utah crowd.
Playing up to the crowd, feels like he's in complete control at this point.
You see Domenico Salas?
The one-handed cartwheel.
Stay there. Don't walk towards your corner. Stay in the neutral corner.
Very entertaining. Look at Salas continuing to play it up to the crowd. Let's see if Tomlinson can muster up some energy, get back out there and continue this fight. He doesn't like the way it's going. He's been knocked down 3 times. He's got to keep his opponent at bay. He's got to use that reach. He's got to utilize that jab. Every time his opponent gets in close, he's got to turn and move, use those angles he talked about.
So for a fight to be official under the unified rules of bare knuckle, the halfway line plus 1 second has to be complete. So we're talking 1 minute, 1 second of round number 3. We have obviously not reached that. So if Kane Tomlinson Jr. says that he cannot continue, we would most likely get a no contest, or Dave Salusted could say you have to fight, if not you'll lose by timidity. That's very rare, but that can happen. Unlikely, however, on a low blow.
I don't know, I don't have that.
Here's the conversation right now between Salusted and Kane Tomlinson Jr. And again,
are you good to go?
This is not going to be a win for Kane Tomlinson Jr. if he does not fight by disqualification. That's not on the table. We're right back to it. The sporting touch of hands. Round number 2 resumes. The half tie from Domenico Salas. There's the double punches again. Big left hand. Knockdown number 4 in this fight. The third of round 2.
And look at that look in his face. He wants out of the fight.
Tomlinson Jr. is talking to his father in his corner, Kane Tomlinson Sr., but he is up. The mandatory 8 count from Dave Salusted. The assessment. We fight on with 20 seconds remaining round 2.
He wants out of this fight. It's up to Salas to give him that out.
Domenico Salas can see the finish line, trying to reach it with the 4th knockdown here in round number 2, the 5th of this fight.
6, 7, 8, 9.
Beating the count again is Kane Tomlinson Jr. We will continue. The bell. Next up, round 3. This fight is over. Kane Tomlinson Jr. will not stand up from his stool. Let the celebration begin for the victor, Domenico Salas.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge of the action, Dave Salusted, confers with the red corner, and the red corner calls a stop to this fight at the conclusion of round number 2. For your winner by TKO, Domenico
Salas so happy, so excited, so tenacious in that fight. Pushed the pace, got into where he wanted to get, and dominated the fight.
In the light heavyweight division, Lehigh Dominguez versus Kyle McElroy.
McElroy with the 3-inch height advantage, 3-inch reach advantage. We know how he wants to fight. Stay outside, use those straight punches, those 1s and 2s, and control the pace and control the distance the entire fight.
Kyle McElroy told us, when I'm controlling the outside range, I have to land smart, clean counters. Round number 1, fast start off of scratch for Kyle McElroy. He's in the gold trunks, black trunks for Lehigh Dominguez. There's the left hand, forward pressure from Dominguez. Big stiff jab from Kyle McElroy. McElroy had a hard right hand.
And
Dominguez is cut under his right eye.
Dominguez's right eye is giving him huge problems. He's blinking, he can't see very well. He's got to do something right away. He's got to come in with some hard shots.
Clever feints from McElroy. There's the shuffle right hand.
Neutral corner, neutral corner, neutral corner.
Time called by referee Tyler Tomlinson.
Right here, right here.
This is timeout for a medical assessment. The first appearance of the night by BKFC Chief Medical Officer Dr. Don Muzzi. And this fight is over just like that. Win number 2 with authority in BKFC for Kyle McElroy.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Tyler Tomlinson, calls a stop to this fight at 29 seconds into round number 1 for your winner by TKO, Kyle, the Irishman McElroy.
Heavyweights for you now, Jeremy Morrison versus Lewis Rumsey.
Lots to go over here. 4-inch height advantage for Morrison, as well as a 5.5-inch reach advantage. However, Lewis Rumsey with a 40-pound weight advantage. What's going to win out?
Lewis Rumsey said, if I feel that I'm struggling in any exchanges, I need to smartly circle out.
All right, gentlemen, let's go
I
ahead and
have to continue to move my feet in this fight. Both men up to scratch, standing 3 feet apart. Round number 1. Opening with the jab in the camouflage and gold trunks is Jeremy Morrison. There's the back step from Lewis Rumsey. He's in the black trunks. Rumsey shuffling his feet on the feint step from Lewis Rumsey. 3-2 from Morrison, knocked in. Should start from both heavyweights. Both men have huge power. There's the left hand forward step from Morrison. Morrison on the double jab. Rumsey circling out. True to his word, overhand right, big swings. Lewis Rumsey told us he would move his feet. Entering the clinch, Lewis Rumsey, there's the separation from Nick Barons.
And I like what Ramsey's doing, Rumsey's doing. He's throwing those overhand rights. He feels like if he lands one clean, he's going to get the knockout.
Morrison is bleeding from his right ear. There's the jab, the hook to jabber. 1-3-1 from Morrison. That was slick. Naked right hand just off the mark.
It's like Rumsey's just waiting for the right time to land a counter punch.
55 seconds remaining, round number 1. Big right hand to the left hand.
Morrison's hurt.
Rumsey to the inside with the left hand. More big shots on the inside. And that's ruled to knock down the right knee, hitting the canvas of Jeremy Morrison.
Tell it was one of those shots that clipped Morrison, hurt him, put him down. Referee's got to be very careful. Morrison looks like he's on shaky legs already.
All the blood is emanating from the right ear of Jeremy Morrison. Rumsey measure coming forward, ducks that left hook.
Rumsey looks very relaxed. He's got to make sure he doesn't eat any hard shots.
Feint step from Lewis Rumsey. Big right hand from Rumsey, counter overhead right from Morrison. 10 seconds remaining, round number 1. There's the hook again from Morrison. Rumsey working off the jab, stiff left hand, lands by Morrison just before the bell. Next stop, round number 2. Presumably a 10-8 across the board in favor of Lewis Rumsey, dropping Jeremy Morrison in round number 1. Start of round number 2, shuffle step off of scratch for Rumsey to start the second round. There's the back step from Morrison. Sitting on the right hand is Jeremy Morrison. Good hook from Rumsey. Timed that Morrison entry well. Straight left hand, then the right hand. Overhead right on the counter. Into the clinch. Big shots in the clinch from Morrison. Rumsey now heavy to the body. Morrison volume to the body. Rear right uppercut. That lands flush from Rumsey. Left hand, right hand. Hard entries again from Lewis Rumsey. Chest to chest. The clinch. Big separation from Nick Barons, and Barons now calls time.
Got 2 there.
This is a medical timeout. The second appearance of the night. Dr. Working in conjunction with Utah Athletic Commission's physician staff. The issue the right ear, Chris.
Not seen too many fights stop due to an ear injury, but
yeah, call it. Call it.
This fight is over, and the win for Lewis Rumsey. Physician stoppage TKO. Due to that cut in the right ear.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Nick Barons, calls a stop to this fight at 36 seconds into round number 2. For your winner by TKO, Lewis the Beast Rumsey.
big win for Rumsey.
In the heavyweight division, Hayden Brown versus Alex Davis. The numbers presented by 7 Sip Coffee.
Sean, 6 foot to 6'1", 1 inch reach different. These guys extremely even. Only difference, Alex Davis, 4 centimeters bigger fist, more surface area. Let's see if that can make the difference in this fight.
Alex Davis said to us, I am fully focused on dominating the opening 20 seconds of this fight. Sporting touch of hands, both men up to scratch. Round number 1. Black trunks and a big overhand right from Hayden Brown to start this fight. White trunks for Alex Davis.
And that sends a message immediately. Be careful, I can hit hard.
There's the jab from Brown. Big swing again from Brown with the rear right hand.
And Brown just winging that right hand.
Brown telling Andrew Glenn that he was poked in the eye. And time called by Andrew Glenn.
My time. You lose the contact?
No, I don't have contact.
Doctor. You said three words.
See,
no, you said 3 words.
See the replay. Oh, that's not a poke, that's a fist. That's a completely legal punch.
This fight has been stopped. What? Just like that. And the win for Alex Davis.
Give a second.
Now, here's the situation, Chris. If Andrew Glenn determines that that was a legal punch, this is a TKO victory for Alex Davis.
Well, they have to make sure that that is what it's called, because that was a legal punch.
If Andrew Glenn determines that that was an eye poke, he will most definitely say that that was accidental. This will be a no contest. You can be assured that a disqualification is off the table.
Well, that, if you look at the replay, that was clear. That was a punch. That was a fist to the eye.
I just spoke off mic, off camera to referee Andrew Glenn. He said that Hayden Brown said to him, I can't see. Andrew Glenn said that's most definitely a legal punch. This is going to be a win for Alex Davis.
You fighting? Time. Over here.
Just a perfectly placed with a closed fist, left hand right to the eye.
Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, on the advice of our ringside physician, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, calls a stop to this fight at 20 seconds into round number 1. For your winner by TKO, Alex the Rhino Davis.
And Sean, I feel like this is a theme of the night. Extremely quick fight. Didn't get to see much from Alex Davis. I'd love to see more. He looked very relaxed, very confident, very poised for his first bare knuckle fight.
In the light heavyweight division, Mike Jones versus Diego Romo.
Mike Jones enjoys a 3-inch height and reach advantage. He's going to want to utilize. Romo wants to get inside and throw bombs. Mike Jones has to make him pay for trying to do so.
Mike Jones told us, I know Diego Romo will be coming forward off of big punches. When he does so, I have to angle off, not move straight backwards.
Knuckle up.
The bell, round number 1. Fast start off of scratch on the overhand right for the Ecuadorian Diego Romo. He's in the black trunks. Black trunks with the blue hand wraps for the fighter from America, based here in Utah, Mike Jones.
Like what Mike Jones did, he pushed his opponent away and let him know right away, you're not going to bully me in this fight.
Romo, hard entry in the overhand right. Beautiful on the underhook. There's the turn rule that's slipping correctly so by Nick Barons.
Same thing, just showing him, you're not going to bully me, I'm going to bully you.
Clean. Knuckle up.
On the restart. Both fighters, as you see in the orthodox stance, working off of the jab, Diego Romo. Romo on the feint step. Jones circling out. There's the long jab. Heavy punches to the inside again. Hard overhand right. Double overhooks. Smart defensive tie by Mike Jones to get out of that clinch initiated by Diego Romo. Now forward pressure, swing and a miss on the overhand right from Mike Jones. 105 remaining, round number 1. Fast jab from Jones, but just off the mark. See the active hands of Romo missing with the overhand right.
Jones feels like he can see every punch coming from his opponent. He's got to wait for the right time to counter.
Check hook again from Diego Romo. Another punch landed, overhand right. MMA style, Romo using that overhand right as the entry.
You get double overs for stopping it. Knuckle up.
Very soft warning to Diego Romo. You have to work in the clinch. 1-2 off the mark from Romo. Took Mike Jones off his striking line.
Mike Jones doing a good job of controlling the range so far this fight.
Fingers don't reach with the
He's lowering his stance. Big left hook from Mike Jones. That was clever. Romo resetting, coming forward. Continual active hands for Diego Romo into the clinch. Both fighters understand upper body wrestling in the clinch game. Both men heavy in the clinch. Final seconds, round number 1. Romo still working the jab, setting up the 2. There's the hook to 3-2 just before the bell from Mike Jones. Next stop, round 2. Call of knuckle up from referee Nick Barons, round number 2 underway. Snap jab from Mike Jones. Duck under, heavy into the clinch comes Diego Romo. Barron's talking to Romo.
He threw after Barron said stop.
Clean it up, all right?
That was the issue when Barron's was talking to Romo in round number 1. It's break when I say break. Feint on the rear right uppercut from Romo. And down goes Diego Romo.
Just a flash knockdown. Romo up immediately, but it was a knockdown clearly.
8. Come to me. Walk this way.
You wouldn't think Mike Jones was going to jump all over him right now. He knows he's not that hurt.
Jones showing his patience after dropping Diego Romo with the left hook. There's the hard jab, swing and a miss with the left hook of his own from Diego Romo. Another entry left hook from Romo. Romo's been outstanding at throwing punches to cut the distance.
But Jones
Jones
doing a good job of avoiding those big punches, waiting for his right time to counter.
Overhand right, more big swings from the mid-range now from Mike Jones. Romo lands on the inside with the left hand. Overhook from Mike Jones gets that separation from Barron.
And Mike Jones doing a great job of not letting this be an inside fight. Every time his opponent comes in, he clinches and stops it.
35 seconds remaining, round number 2. Romo on the canvas here in the second round.
Fingers.
Step from Diego Romo. Left hook not there from Romo. Romo again on the entry. There's the overhook from Mike Jones.
Look out of that. Stop. Double overs.
From Barron's good job of keeping
guys.
this fight moving.
And Mike Jones does his best when he gets off both of those 1-2s or that leaping left hand.
Check hook. Lands flush from Jones. Romo took that exceedingly well. Overhand left off the mark. Romo showing a lot of creativity in the striking. Left hook just before the bell. We move to round 3. Confirmation, round number 3 is upon us. We thought this would be a good fight. For 2 rounds, this is a really good fight.
Let's go ahead and toe the line.
Mike Jones fighting in his home state of Utah versus the Ecuadorian from Quito, Diego Romo, round number 3. Jab from Jones.
That good jab that Jones keeps possessing.
Hard entry again from Romo.
Romo paid the price for trying to make entry.
Overhand right just off the mark from Jones. Romo now resetting. Both men in the center circle. Diego Romo coming forward off the jab, then the hook.
But when Mike Jones comes in first, gets off first, he's backing his opponent up. Landing hard shots, just like he did right there. You see more punches being thrown by Romo. And landing, that surprises me.
Our strike stance all evening long, presented by Bucked Up Energy Drink. There's the hook not getting through from Romo. Jones circling on the outside. Hard entry again from Diego Romo. Good turn from Jones. Separation once more from Nick Barron's. Jones lowering his stance. Both fighters being very active with their lead hand. Lots of jabs, lots of check hooks from both Mike Jones and Diego Romo. There's the check hook on cue from Romo. Straight on the right hand. Hard entry from Romo. Right to the body.
Hey, stop. Clean, break. Don't hit him in the back.
Flurry being the exception. Mike Jones doing a great job of not letting Romo get into him.
Barron's just told Romo you hit Jones in the back. MMA is a 360-degree sport. Like pro boxing, pro knuckle is a 180-degree sport. You cannot target the back. Overhand right. That targeted the head and it landed flush. Overhand right. Chris, Romo is throwing big overhands, big hooks. He's not always landing, but he's using them for entries. There's a right to the body. That lands from Romo. And the entry from Diego Romo.
And that's what you want to see from Romo. He's not able to land at the head. Mike Jones is getting his head out of the way, but the body's always going to be there.
There's the hook. Landing from Mike Jones. The 10-second clock getting very late here in round number 3. Feint with the right hand. We move to round 4.
Go ahead and toe the line, gentlemen. Knuckle up. Fourth round.
Start of round number 4.
Fingers.
Himself definitely off of scratch to start the 4th round. Diego Romo doing so by design. Romo taking himself long to look for the hard entry. Here comes the entry on the overhand right. Romo on the duck under hard entry again. Jones on the turn.
And Jones does his best work when he gets off first, throws that jab and goes with that straight to.
Straight jab from Mike Jones. There's the hook again from Romo, doesn't land. The duck under the counter right hand from Mike Jones.
And Romo is taking massive shots.
Big left hook again Jones. Romo walking through that punch. Overhand right, that misses, but again, the overhand right entry. We talked about this not being a 360-degree sport. Jones turning his back. There's the restart from Nick Barons.
Fingers. Close your hand.
Barons now telling Diego Romo, close your hands. You cannot legally extend the fingers towards the face of your opponent. Now with the feint step goes Diego Romo. Romo waving Mike Jones forward. Jones cut outside of his right brow, lands the stiff jab. 45 seconds remaining, round 4 of this light heavyweight bout.
The problem is Mike Jones can see whenever Romo comes, he's telegraphing those hard shots.
Romo trying to stay active with the lead hand. Double jab right back from Mike Jones. Romo now bleeding out of both nostrils. Romo on the hook, overhand right.
Stop.
There's the clinch by
Break
Mike
clean.
Jones. Doing so smartly defensively to get the break from Barons. And here in round number 4. The jab from both men. Duck under from Jones on the left from Romo. Stand long off the jab. Heavy feint from Romo, not throwing. Now Romo throws to the body.
Stop.
To the clinch,
Separate.
the overhook.
Time.
We move to the 5th and final round.
And once again, I feel like it's Mike Jones doing a very good job. Every time Romo tries to get in where he can do damage, he's not letting him. He's tying him up.
Go ahead and toe the line, gentlemen. Last round right here, all right?
Jones dropping Romo with the left hook in round 2. Start of round number 5. Stiff jab from Jones.
Then the best punch. Jones better land that jab at will.
Jones starting round 5, very active with the lead hand. Jab from Romo, then the turn from Jones.
And you can see Jones doubling up on the head strikes landed.
Overhand right. Romo's been outstanding, Chris,
gentlemen.
on using the overhand right for the entry, but he's been getting in the clinch. And then that clinch has largely been negated to this point in the fight by Mike Jones.
Exactly. Romo's doing what he can, but Mike Jones is just fighting a very smart fight.
Left hook, right hook by Romo. Get into the clinch, and you see that hard,
Right,
smart,
clean,
defensive
clean.
overhook by Mike Jones.
Knuckle.
Overhand right from Romo. Right from the sharpshooter. Right up.
Clean break, guys. Come on, let's fight. Finish strong. Knuckle up.
You can just think Romo's going to continue to throw this high punch, looking to land one shot that can change this fight.
Duck under off the Romo hook by Jones. And then eluded that left hook of Mike Jones. 50 seconds remaining, 5th and final round. There's the left hook again by Mike Jones. Lowering his stance is Diego Romo. Naked right hand from Jones off the mark. Romo looking for the entry, moving into the mid-range off the left hook. There's the hard entry from Diego Romo, but again, you see that entry negated by the double overhooks of Mike Jones.
Mike Jones does not want to stand right in front of his opponent at this point. Get on his bike move, continue to jab.
Understanding the clinch, as you're seeing from Mike Jones brilliantly in this fight, it's not just being offensive, it's being smart defensively.
Well, he wants to stay in his range. Exactly where he's to be outside, making his opponent pay for trying to get close.
Romo coming forward again. Left hook just off the mark by Jones.
Stop, gentlemen, stop. Break.
Romo with the baseball back grip there. Gets the separation from Nick Barons. Stretch drive now. There's the hook jab from Jones' right hand. Romo on the right hand. The duck under the bell, and that's the end of the fight.
Good fight, guys. Good fight.
First time we're going to make the judges actually do their job tonight, son.
Here is Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 rounds, our judges at ringside are all in agreement at 50-44. To your winner by unanimous decision, Mike Jones!
This evening we are back in Utah, and it's feature fight time. In the lightweight division, Trever Bradshaw versus Drako Rodriguez. Our tale of the tape is presented by Forge Irish Stout.
1 inch height advantage for Bradshaw, however, 1.5 inch reach advantage for Rodriguez. This is going to be a great fight. I've been looking forward to this one all night. Can't wait to see this.
Drako Rodriguez made his BKFC debut November 2022. He defeated Will Shutt by 3rd round knockout.
And the thing with Rodriguez, very accurate hands. And you can see, very powerful as well. Just look at that. Throwing very unorthodox. 3 right hands in a row. You don't see that very often. This guy takes whatever he's given, but look at that precision. Look at that power. Look at that accuracy. Just a beautiful left hook that landed clean all over his opponent this fight. Waits for the right time, stays relaxed, stays calm, goes out there and takes care of business.
Trevor Bradshaw told us, I'm going to throw the jab, but I will not be overly reliant with the jab. What I'm going to land with power is my right cross. Round number 1. Ford sitting back on the right hand in the orthodox stance to start this fight. Trevor Bradshaw is in the white trunks. Ortho stance, black trunks for Drako Rodriguez. Snap jab from Bradshaw. More stationary stance for Bradshaw. You see the constant movement in and out from Drako Rodriguez. Short steps, there's the right hand. The left hook. These are 2 very talented 55ers. Both men have found success in pro MMA, pro boxing. Both enter 1-0 in BKFC. So the roll under from Bradshaw. Rodriguez on the feint step. Step again, there's the 1-2 off the mark from Bradshaw.
That's what Bradshaw wants to do, get in and land those power shots.
See the duck under on the left hook. There's the right hand, left hand, right back from Bradshaw. A little elusiveness from Rodriguez.
Just off the mark. You can guarantee Rodriguez knows he cannot be there when that punch does land.
See the heavy feints from Drako Rodriguez. Bradshaw trying to turn over that right hand. 5 seconds remaining, round number 1 of our feature fight. Rodriguez just playing now with Bradshaw, circling out with his hands down. There's the 1-2. Bradshaw cut outside of his left brow. Rodriguez intentionally lowering his hands, trying to bait in Trevor Bradshaw. And Drako Rodriguez told us in our fighter meeting, I want Bradshaw to rush in because that's the range that I seek.
Just showing extremely fast and accurate hands for Rodriguez.
Double change for Bradshaw, trying to target the body. There's the right hand, left hand off the ball. Good pull from Drako Rodriguez. Final seconds, round number 1. The jab, more playfulness from Drako Rodriguez. Stiff jab just before the bell from Rodriguez. We move to round 2.
All right, John, let's throw the line. Step back a little.
Glenn has both fighters up to scratch, and we start round number 2. Scratch to start the second round, Trevor Bradshaw. Rodriguez sitting back on the right hand, on the duck under of the right hand from Bradshaw. Bradshaw hard on the entry, right to the body from Rodriguez. Overhand right from Bradshaw.
Bradshaw's throwing that overhand right, and he's missing. He needs to turn that over to a body shot.
Counter right hand after the body shot lands from Bradshaw. More big shots from Bradshaw. Playing defense now, Drako Rodriguez. Playing offense, rear right uppercut from Bradshaw.
Bradshaw's got to be careful not to punch himself out. He's throwing everything in these punches.
4 big hooks from Trevor Bradshaw. Body head, and a smile on the face blockingly from Drako Rodriguez.
And Bradshaw's eyes are starting to get cut open.
Rodriguez left to the body, and that drops Trevor Bradshaw.
Body shot. Bradshaw's face is a wreck.
5, 6.
I don't know if he can get up that body fight. That body shot did it.
The count of 9.
That's it.
The count of 10. Just like that, Drako Rodriguez now 2-0 in BKFC.
And we talk about it all the time. It's different when you get hit in the body with the bare knuckle. It digs deep. It stabs you.
Here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, our referee in charge, Andrew Glenn, steps in, calling a stop to this fight at 55 seconds into round number 2. For your winner by TKO, Drako, the great Drakolini Rodriguez.
Our tale of the tape is presented by OnlyFans for this, our co-main event of the evening. At 155 pounds, Jeremy Stephens versus Bobby Taylor.
Extremely even, 1 inch height difference, 2 inch reach advantage for Stephens. He wants to utilize that because Bobby Taylor wants to create a brawl, throw bomb. Stephens wants to make him pay for trying to get close.
Bobby Taylor told us, I have to enter the pocket, land big, but then exit smartly and quickly.
All right, let's go ahead and toe the line. Knuckle up.
Round number 1. Black trunks for Jeremy Stephens, camouflage trunks for Bobby Taylor. A tight striking guard for Jeremy Stephens. Just the jab.
Stephens feel like he definitely has a speed advantage. He has to use that if he's going to dominate this fight.
Taylor on the hook jab, couldn't find it. Stevens, slight forward pressure. Fast jab, that was negated on the catch by Bobby Taylor. Taylor, the right hand to the body. Stevens forward again. And right. Big swings on the right hand. He's coming forward again. Taylor cut outside of his left eye. Overhand right.
Watch the 7.
Iron tight from Jeremy Stevens on the walk down pressure. And just off the mark from Taylor. Good pull from Jeremy Stevens. Big rear right uppercut lands from Taylor. Stevens walking through that punch.
Bobby Taylor seems on point tonight.
And forward pressure from Jeremy Stevens. Jab with the right cross.
And that might have done some damage. That was a good punch landed by Stevens. And that caught the attention of Bobby Taylor.
Huge overhand right lands from Jeremy Stevens. Rear right uppercut, another right hand. Big right hand again in the exit. Strong sequence from Stevens. Stevens to the mid-range. Taylor right hand and left hand. Methodical walk down pressure at this point in the fight from Jeremy Stevens. Taylor wiping away the blood, streaming around his left eye. See the head movement from Stevens. Double jab, 1-1-2 from Taylor off the mark. Stevens resetting in the mid-range.
Stevens staying very relaxed, just waiting for his opportunities.
There's the 10-second clock. Late here in round number 1. Right uppercut lands from Stevens. Taylor on the back step, throws the naked right hand. Feint step, the bell. Next stop, round 2.
Hold the line here.
Barron starts round number 2. Immediate forward pressure off of scratch to start the second round from Jeremy Stevens. Duck under of the right hand from Taylor. Stevens again the feint step. Taylor off the mark. Stevens resetting on his striking line. Simultaneous jabs. Jab again from Bobby Taylor. Taylor on the duck under, level change.
You see more punches being thrown and landed for Taylor. Stevens landing some powerful shots.
Taylor's right hand not getting through. Stevens again, slight walk down pressure. It's subtle, but it's effective. We saw that a lot from Jeremy Stevens in round 1. There's a big jab. Jab off the mark. Taylor sitting back on the rear right hand, looking for the hard entry. Missed with the right uppercut. But now around the left eye of Jeremy Stevens. 1 minute remaining, round 2.
Good body shot.
Two off the mark again from Taylor. Then in the center circle, overhand right. Overhand right again, that's definitely blocked by Jeremy Stevens. Taylor now resetting. Pull from Jeremy Stevens. Big swings to this point, Chris, from Bobby Taylor. Stevens is proving to be a very elusive target.
Oh, that means very tough. He's taking some hard shots.
Taylor has walked through some very big shots as well. 5 seconds remaining, round number 2. Double jab from Bobby Taylor. Stiff jab from Stevens. Taylor, huge right hand.
Man, these guys both taking tremendous shots.
And again from Bobby Taylor. Closing stages, round 2. Another right hand from Taylor. Stevens circling, resetting. There's the Taylor jab. We're through 2 rounds.
John, this fight is going exactly the way we thought it probably would. Both guys extremely talented, extremely tough, and extremely hard hitters.
Throw the line.
Then up to scratch, round number 3. There's the duck under. Shovel right hand lands from Taylor. Off the jab, just off the mark, right to the body. Stevens on the feint. Taylor on the feint, resetting. There's the 1-2 and the entry from Jeremy Stevens to the mid-range. Then the 2, duck under from Stevens. Getting that left hook of Taylor. Jab, jab right back. Under again. Taylor starting to throw heavier and heavier, Chris.
Stevens having trouble getting off at this point. Bobby Taylor continuing to throw. Every time Stevens tries to throw a punch, Bobby Taylor fires back immediately. Just like he did right there.
miss from Taylor resetting. The jab right back from Jeremy Stephens in the left hand. 55 seconds remaining, round 3. This is our co-main event. We are in the lightweight division. Two phenomenally talented 155-pounders, Jeremy Stephens versus Bobby Taylor. Right to the body. Overhand right, swing and a miss. Stephens resetting on a striking line. Big exhale from Taylor.
Taylor throwing these bombs. He's not getting tired from it.
Big right hand. That knocks the mouthpiece out of Bobby Taylor's mouth. The double jab. Nick Barons will wait for a neutral moment. These will be reinserted. We haven't had that neutral moment yet. There goes Bobby Taylor.
What a counter punch.
The mandatory 8 count.
Bobby Taylor needs to be very careful. There's not much time left. He's got to get past this round.
Hold up.
Time is called by Nick Barons. This will be the insertion of the mouthpiece.
That might have bought him enough time.
The bell, that is the end of round 3.
And what a turn of the tide in that round.
All right, gentlemen, you're on the line.
Each
Fourth round
swelling
coming
under
up.
the left eye of Jeremy Stephens as we start the 4th round.
I think they gave Stephens a lot of confidence knowing he can't hurt this guy.
Stand off the mark from Bobby Taylor. Double jabbed in the right hand. Good pull from Stephens, now resetting in the center circle. Taylor on the duck under. Duck over and left, just off the mark from Jeremy Stephens.
That left hand, he was going for the end of the fight.
Bobby Taylor! He is knocked out for the 2nd time in this fight.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Up at 8 is Bobby Taylor. Deep cut under Taylor's left eye. The assessment from referee Nick Barons. We will continue.
Stephens is going to step on the gas. I believe trying to go for this finish. He's got to be careful there.
Right hand off the mark from Taylor. Circling out Jeremy Stephens. Now to the mid-range. That's a stumble.
That was a trip.
Going back to right hand is Stephens. Taylor right hand. 45 seconds remaining, round 4. Stephens dropping Taylor. Big left hand.
I mean, every time he gets hit with a hard left hand, Stephens just walks right through it.
In round number 4, Taylor dropped by Stephens as he was in round number 3. 25 seconds remaining in the 4th round. Good right hand knocked down. Well eluded by Stephens. Right hand, left hand. Stephens on the jab, 1-2 from Taylor. Taylor with a big exhale. Late here in round number 4. Big right hand lash from Stephens again. Right hand just before the bell. That's blocked as we move to the 5th final round. Suburban Salt Lake City, West Valley, Utah, Maverick Center, knowing that the 5th and final round is upon us.
Right here. Throw the lines.
Jeremy Stephens dropping Bobby Taylor. Once in round number 3, once in round number 4, round number 5.
Bobby Taylor still in this fight, looking to land that punch that's going to change the night.
On the right hand, just off the mark. Double jab. Under again, right hand just off the mark. Taylor throwing big to start the 5th round. Now the exhale and the reset.
Bobby Taylor having to open himself up to land these shots. Let's see if Stephens is able to counter.
He's on the duck under once more. Feint step. There's the right hand. Counter right hand.
And Taylor is landing more head strikes, or just not doing the damage.
We'll find a significant swelling under the respective left eye. You also see the deep cut under Taylor's left eye. There's the hook jab from Stephens. Duck under again. Taylor on the right hand, but that was blocked. See the cut is opened up now with Stephens' left eye as well. Stephens on the exhale, resetting, wiping with that cut. Left hand. Taylor trying to time that naked to that rear right hand without the jab. The Taylor couldn't find it. The duck under again to step out from Stephens. That was clever. 40 seconds left in our co-main.
Steven's being very smart, showing a lot of movement. No need to put yourself at risk. You have the fight won, unless you get knocked down.
2 again from Bobby Taylor. There's the jab, the entry. Shovel on the right hand, didn't fully land. Right hand, counter right hand, right back from Taylor. Stevens there with the left hook. 20 seconds remaining in this fight. Just wiped away the blood under his right eye. Final seconds. Stevens circling out. Looking for one more significant strike. And dropping to the canvas in the final seconds of this fight is Bobby Taylor.
I think he's having difficulty seeing. Knew that he couldn't take one more powerful shot.
The bell.
Great fight, gentlemen.
That is the end of the fight.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we go to the decision, let's have a round of applause for these 2 lightweight warriors. After completing the scheduled 5 rounds, our judges at ringside are all in agreement at 49-43 to the winner by unanimous decision and still undefeated, Jeremy Lil Heathen Stevens.
For the BKFC Women's Flyweight title, the champion Christine Ferea versus Jade Masson-Wong.
Ferea with a 2-inch height advantage, identical weight. Wong with a 2-inch reach advantage. Very, very even from this tail to tape.
Christine Ferea told us my key to victory is to smartly pick apart Jade Masson-Wong until I can land my power punches.
All right, ladies, let's start the line. Round number 1.
Knuckle!
Round number 1. Black and gold trunks for the champion Christine Ferea. Red and black trunks for Jade Masson-Wong. Fighters immediately active with the jab from the orthodox stance. The duck under from Masson-Wong. Right back from Ferea. The feint step from Masson-Wong. To the left hand from Ferea.
Wong's got to figure out a way to duck under that jab and step in, come with an overhand right.
There's the duck under, there's the entry.
Right.
To the body.
Step back.
Separation called for, received from referee Andrew Glenn. 15 remaining on round number 1. Right hand from Masson-Wong. There's the right hand, double right hand from Masson-Wong. Now the counter and the clinch, the overhook smash by the champion Christine Ferea. Back to it from referee Andrew Glenn. 55 seconds remaining on round number 1 of our main event. To the body. Remember from Masson-Wong, there's the right hand on the entry into the clinch.
That's what Masson-Wong wants to do. Duck under, roll, and come up throwing that right hand. Throw that power.
Overhand right from Ferea. Split it forward from the center circle. The left hand right to the body, right hand to the head from Masson-Wong on the entry.
Break. Step back. No hold, ladies.
Push away from Ferea on the reset. Closing stages, round number 1. Somewhat of a feeling out process between these 2 ultra-talented fighters. The duck under, heavy in the clinch, heavy to the inside, right hands to the head. We move to round 2. Call of seconds out.
Go round 2, mouthpiece.
Both fighters back up to scratch.
Here we go, total line. Knuckle!
Knuckle up as referee Andrew Glenn starts round number 2. As Christine Ferea and Jade Masson-Wong did to start round number 1, immediately going to the jab. Hard entry from Masson-Wong.
Ducking down and coming over top of that right hand.
Step back.
Push away from Ferea on the right hand. Double unders from Masson-Wong.
Right hand
to the head.
Listen now, listen. Step back.
Smart framing off from the champion Christine Ferea on the exit from the clinch. Stiff jab, duck under again from Jade Masson-Wong. Both fighters to the canvas. Double set.
Knuckle!
Ferea circling to her right. Masson-Wong circling to her right. Step again from Jade Masson-Wong. Right hand from Ferea in the turn. 105 remaining round 2. Ferea again, right to the body. There's the underhook.
Knuckle!
Duck under from Ferea. Timing that right hand of Jade Masson-Wong.
Wong trying to land that overhand right. Ferea's doing a great job of ducking under. Wong might want to start going to the body.
Jab from Ferea.
Keep your fingers closed.
And the jab.
Stop.
Hard entry again from Jade Masson-Wong. We're seeing the entries. We're not seeing a very active clinch from either fighter.
Well, they're just holding, being very good defensively, making it difficult for either fighter to land.
Right hook on the exit. Hook jab from Ferea. There's the duck under the roll through from Jade Masson-Wong. 10-second clap. Late here in round number 2. Level change from Jade Masson-Wong. See the feint step again. We're through 2 rounds.
Round 3. Let's still the line, ladies. Knuckle!
Round number 3. Some feint steps from Ferea. Step right back from Jade Masson-Wong. For the entry. Accidental clash of heads.
Right. Step back. Let's work out of the clinches. Let's work out.
Every time Chris in the clinch, Jade Masson-Wong comes over the head of Ferea. It makes the clinch inactive, and that will cause the break. Jab right back from Ferea.
A lot of good defense being displayed. Very difficult to land a clean shot against either one of these fighters.
Good right hand off the mark from the champion, Ferea. There's the entry point again from Jade Masson-Wong. Long jab to the body from Ferea. Overhand right from Masson-Wong. Turn it over.
Not able to land on point, but still doing some good work with it.
The jab right to the body. And the underhook. Right to the body again from Jade Masson-Wong. The separation. 55 seconds remaining, round number 3 of our world title fight main event. Absolutely no recklessness from either fighter.
Break. Step back. Knuckle up.
Ferea now coming forward. Wong circling out. Long jab from Ferea.
Get the feel, that's what Wong really wants. She wants Ferea to come forward so she can get in close and land that overhand weight.
Blue Glenn telling both fighters, watch your head on the inside. Bit of a face wash from Jade Masson-Wong.
Watch your hands in the face. Watch your hands in the face.
The acknowledgement as such by referee Andrew Glenn. Soft warning the face wash. Right hand in the final stages, round number 3 from Ferea. Another right hand from Ferea.
Break. Step back.
Active clinch again. The battle, we move to round 4.
A very good defensive fight for both fighters. Nobody's been able to land too many shots. Nobody's been able to dominate in any way.
Start of round number 4. Immediately to the jab goes the champion, Ferea. Some long right hand to the body, right hand to the head. Does the duck under counter right hand. And right on the entry, chest to chest.
Right.
There's the underhook.
Step back. Let's work out it. Let's work out it.
Andrew Glenn.
Knuckle up.
Jab from Ferea off the mark. Hard entry again from Jade Masson-Wong. Turn the right hand. Under again. Rights to the body from Ferea.
Step back. No punch. Step back.
80 seconds remaining, round 4. Ferea, good right hand. Good step again from Masson-Wong.
Stop. Step back clean. Step back
Side. Of course, we're seeing continual entries to this point of the fight from Jade Masson-Wong. We're just not seeing many punches in the clinch.
She gets into that position and she's getting too close. Not trying to create distance. She needs to push off, create some space, that shoulder push off.
Good right hand on the entry from Jade Masson-Wong. The underhook. Again, inactive clinch, the separation from Andrew Glenn. Just quiet in this Utah crowd.
I mean, Andy Glenn getting a workout. There's a lot of time.
Break, step back,
Not a lot of punches being landed.
Duck under on the naked right hand. Ferea saw that punch. Ducked under effectively.
Break. Let go, let go, let go. Don't hold her, Jade. Don't hold her. Let's box. Let's box.
Glenn doing a good job of keeping this world title fight main event moving. Short right hand from Ferea. Stiff jab, getting a 2 to fall from Masson-Wong. Ferea coming forward once more, right to the body. There's the underhook, the bell. As we move to the 5th and final round.
All right, ladies, last round. Let's do what we came here to do. Let's do what we came here to do.
Our second time for BKFC in Utah. Our main event. The BKFC Women's Flyweight title, the champion Christine Ferea versus Jade Masson-Wong. There's the left hook, lands from Ferea.
They did a good job of landing in that mix.
To the clinch, short rights to the body from Ferea, double unders. Hard push off from Ferea, no warning from Andrew Glenn. The entry right back from Jade Masson-Wong. Catches the overhook.
Break, step back clean. Step back, step back. Now come out.
Ferea feels like has a sense of urgency, wants to continue to push the pace and come forward at this point in the fight.
Masson-Wong showing the jab, overhand right, and the heavy clinch. Rights to the body.
Step back clean, step back. Now come out.
Right hand, good catch from Ferea.
Last round, ladies, last round.
Duck under from Ferea on the right hand of Jade Masson-Wong.
That right hand has not been there because Ferea's doing a good job of getting underneath it.
To the inside, there's the overhook from Jade Masson-Wong, the separation. Knuckle up from Andrew Glenn, right back to it. Getting late here in our main event. Duck under again, Ferea eluding that right hand of Jade Masson-Wong. 45 seconds remaining in this fight. Ferea now forward to the inside.
Stop, step back, step back.
Let's box out here.
You can see the frustration in Ferea. She can't get out of that clinch. Every time she gets in close, Wong grabs her and ties her up.
Short right hand, the turn, chest to chest once more.
Step back.
Ferea's back against the corner cushion.
Turn it, knuckle.
Tight for the champion Christine Ferea.
Work out of it, work out, let go, work out of it, box out of it.
Right hand over the top from Jade Masson-Wong.
Break, step back clean. Now come on. 10 seconds.
Right hand on the entry from Ferea. Overhook again, snatched by Jade Masson-Wong. Masson-Wong along the head, the neck of Ferea, the bell, and that is the end of our main event.
Sherman, nobody can be very confident. That was very tight. This is all going to depend on how the judges see the fight.
To end all suspense, here's Jeff Houston.
Ladies and gentlemen, after completing the scheduled 5 championship rounds, our judges send in a split decision. Esther Lopez, 49-46 in favor of Ferea. Joel Perez, 49-46 in favor of Masson-Wong. And Stephen Farragher, 49-46 to the winner by split decision. And still undisputed